Hey everyone, so we're getting closer to Neuvillette. I think it's like less than 1 week he will be released. And well, there's one little concern that I have, and I'm not sure how this went over my head. So I want to highlight it here. Neuvillette has a passive. It says when a party member triggers a vaporized, frozen, electrocharge, bloom, hydro swirl, or a hydro crystallized reaction on opponents, he gets 1 stack of past draconic glories, which will be granted to Neuvillette for 30 seconds. He could get 3 stacks of this. So when Neuvillette causes a reaction, he will deal 110%, that's 1 stack, 125%, that's 2 stacks, 160%, which is the last stack, the 3rd stack. These stacks, the stacks of past draconic glories created by each kind of elemental reaction, exist independently. Now, for some reason, I thought when it said it will exist independently, it means like if you get 1 stack, it's 30 seconds, and then if you get the 2nd stack, it doesn't count with the 30 seconds, it's separately. So even if you're on the field for 30 seconds and your 1st stack run out, you still have the 2nd stack. That's how it goes. I don't know how I came to that conclusion, but that's what I thought. So apparently it doesn't work like that. Let's take a team for example. Let's say Zhanglin and Neuvillette. So you pop Zhanglin, her burst is going around the tornado, and you cause a vaporized reaction. Right? So that's 1 stack. I thought maybe when the next time you cause another vaporized reaction, that will be a next stack. And then again, you cause a vaporize, there will be the 3rd stack. That's not how it works. To get all 3 stacks of this, you have to have a team consisting of a character to vape, a character to freeze, a character to cause electrocharge or bloom or hydro swirl or a hydro crystallize. Now, this is kind of concerning. It seems like not a big deal, right? So take this for example. You're having trouble with energy for Neuvillette. What's the best way of gaining energy for a certain type of element? You use another character of the same type. So yes, Xingqiu and Yelan, they don't work with him. But let's just say you just use them for energy, which is kind of stupid, but I mean, Yelan have some play if you have her at C4. She's actually really good with him. And plus her passive, when her burst is up damage over time, he could, take advantage of that. So if you want to run a battery with him, another hydro unit, he's not going to get all of his stack. Right now, his best team to take advantage of this, to get all of his stack, is with him, Zhongli, Kazuha, and Fischl. You could cause hydro crystallize with Zhongli pillars or with Geo itself. You could swirl with Kazuha, and then you could trigger electrocharge with Fischl, and that's how to get the 3 stacks. Obviously, you could use other teams, maybe Hyper Bloom or some other things, but let's just say for Hyper Bloom, you could trigger maybe Bloom and maybe Hyper Bloom alone. I'm not sure if Hyper Bloom is counted separately from Bloom, but I think for majority of the teams, you will have to run like how there's a team called Sukokomon, is Kokomi, Zhanglin, Fischl, and I think it's Sucrose. It's the soup team. So that's basically how you're gonna run him. And well, guess how they fix this? In his Constellation 1, it states when Neuvillette takes the field, he will obtain 1 stack of past draconic glories from the passive. Additionally, he will get interruption resistance. So it kind of fixes 2 things, but I don't think the interruption resistance is that much big of a deal because you're gonna be moving around when you're doing the charge attack. It might be a little more difficult on mobile, but again, I don't have hands-on with him, so anything that could kind of help you from staggering you is always a plus to me. So with his C1, it removes 1 restriction, and that is getting 3 reactions. Now you could just trigger 2, so most likely it's gonna be hydro swirl and electrocharged. And with this now, it opens the door for you to use a future hydro unit that's coming to Genshin Impact. Is this a big deal of getting all of his stacks? I don't really think so. Let's take for example Linny. I've cleared the Abyss with a mono pyro team, which is his best way to get all of his stack. I've also cleared the Abyss in like Vaporize or just mix up teams, with him just being the only pyro unit or just having like 1 other pyro unit on the team, and it's not that much of a big deal. But yes, it's kind of cheeky that they they literally created a problem and solved it with his Constellation 1. So yeah, leave it awesome below what you think about this. Hit a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
In my sight, landing nowhere with the sight. Had to take her with me. She was tasty to my sight, so I had a couple bites. I'm offended, there's no follow.